4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Some things we wish we had, but seem so far to grasp. I have secrets, we all have secrets. Well, if you really knew me, you would know that I've always dreamed of being something big, something like class president. My whole life, I've always wanted to be that kid who gets straight A's. I always wanted to be the kid that knew exactly what the teacher was talking about. I always wished that I could be the kid who could raise their hand in complete confidence and have all the answers. I know what it feels like to be the kid in the background that was never heard. I know what it feels like to be the kid that no one wanted to sit by at lunch. I know what it feels like to be what we call nowadays a loner. Well, guess what? I was that kid. I felt the pain that you were going through or might have already gone through. I've not just been that kid who has always been picked on. I was the bully. I was the threat. I can admit it right now that I wasn't the greatest person when I got to Freeland. I was malicious, a total wreck. But then, that came from when I was getting bullied, and I didn't want it to happen again. Imagine a world without conflict. Imagine a world where we could all be friends. Imagine if for one day we could all get along. I know that being popular is something huge at our school. Let's do something that no one in our country has done before. Where someone can talk to somebody without being made fun of. If we're able to communicate with each other in a civil manner, we will be the first class in history of this state to achieve something no other middle school has done before. We will become the most diverse, smartest, and compassionate people our parents have want us to be. It took me a long time to notice I was falling behind. My grades started slipping, and all I really cared about was who I hated the most that day. I always pretended like I was a person getting attacked, but secretly I was the one ruining friendships because I thought I was cool. That summer, I lost my best friend. She had moved away, and I slowly found out I had no one to comfort me. I had nobody. 7th grade year, I found the right people to hang out with. I found the people who would keep me out of trouble. These people have been my friends ever since I came to Freeland. Within the years, I've noticed how much I hurt people. I couldn't tolerate myself. I became depressed, and I only told the closest of friends that I was stuck in a weird place, and I didn't like myself. I truly hated myself. I started noticing how much my grades affected my life. I was starting to get compared to my sister, and that got annoying quick. I once again started falling behind. I got grounded every other day because of this. Around the last 2 marking periods, I tried catching up. My grades are super important to me now, and I figured out that all my grades control my future, and that's what colleges want. Think of it this way. You might not be doing your homework that day, but you end up doing it anyway. That's where iPod comes into the scenario. I know for a fact that everyone in this room dislikes iPod. I'm also one who does not like iPod, and I do recommend it. I don't like it because I spent most of my time in there last year. Just do your homework and you won't have to deal with it. I never want someone to feel how I felt. I want to put a stop to the cruel, harsh things people say. I want to put a stop to people being hurt by each other. By voting me class president, you won't be that kid anymore. You will have someone to talk to when you're down. You will have someone to be by your side when things have turned completely upside down. I'll be the person. We will be that person. I want you to know that I have been in the same position as you and that you're not alone. I've never told anybody this stuff, but now I find myself telling everybody, my friends, family, and even the student body. I'd like to be your class president so that we can put a stop to the bullying together, because once you get bullied, you never forget it. We're made up of popular people, geeks, goths, emos, skaters, jocks, cheerleaders, and normal everyday Joes. At the end of the day, we are all one. Time flies by, we all mature, let's take advantage and create a better world. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you enjoyed. Vote Colleen Moon for president. Have a great rest of the day.